we will move on to how exchange of gases are carried out. So here I was just saying, in the lungs you have very small bunch like grapes. You can see here, yeah, all these are called as alveoli or alveoli. There are many, no, alveoli. When you talk only one, agar hum ek le lenge beta, only one alveoli when you take, you can see the structure this way. Ye ek alveoli hai that I have taken here. It is looking like a bulb, and this structure is nothing but this structure what you see here is nothing but the blood capillary. The air comes here. Air in the sense which consists of carbon dioxide, nitrogen and also oxygen. But we are more concerned about oxygen. So oxygen कितनी आएगी बेटा? 21% oxygen is reached, but only 16 is present in the exhaled air. Exhaled air में सिर्फ 16% रहती, 21 से. What happens to the remaining 5%? It is used up by our body. When we talk about carbon dioxide when it is inhaling, सिर्फ 0.04 is entering in our body. But जो exhaled air है, जो air बाहर आ रही, you have 4% of it. From where we get that? जो body में carbon dioxide generate, whatever the carbon dioxide generated in the body will also add up. So, but when we talk about nitrogen remains the same. जितना वो जा रहा है, how much of nitrogen is entering inside our body, that much of nitrogen is again exhaled out of our body. It remains constant. It never changes. It remains constant. So you can see here how carbon dioxide is expelled out through the blood capillaries and how oxygen is entering through it. Coming to the next, here we will move on. Now to do this all work, where the energy is synthesized, as you said that energy is formed and all, where the energy is stored in our body, the energy is carried to each and every cell. That is what we call it as cellular respiration. Cellular respiration is the respiration where the process of converting the complex sugar into the simple form to generate or to create ATP is called as respiration. If this respiration is taking place inside the cell, our respiration. And we all know that inside the cell we have a structure called as mitochondria, which is called as powerhouse of the cell, as they are storing the energy for us. Okay, ma'am. So whenever we need energy, mitochondria will release that energy. How it will release that energy? In the form of ATP. ATP will be converted to ADP with less energy. ADP will have very less energy. Adenosine diphosphate, adenosine triphosphate. Only the difference between T and D is adenosine triphosphate with large energy, adenosine diphosphate with no energy. So again, to get back that energy, again your ADP should be converted into ATP. You have to consume food, you have to breathe. So after consuming food, again the food is oxidized by the oxygen, and then again nutrients are formed, again energy is generated for you. Then you can do the work. I'm writing on the board, I'm using my hand, I'm talking. So I need a lot of energy for this. If I had not consumed food, can I do all the work? No, I may become very restless, or I may become weak, right? I cannot do the work properly. Exactly, beta. So this is mitochondria. Let us see the structure of mitochondria. Mitochondria is called as powerhouse of the cell. In mitochondria consists of two membranes, beta, outer membrane and the inner membrane. Outer membrane is very smooth. The inner membrane have many folds. Many folds. The inner membrane is not smooth, beta. It has got many folds. Each fold is called as cristae. Each fold is called as cristae. And it is filled with a substance called as matrix, where exactly the process of respiration, that is cellular respiration, is carried out in the mitochondria. And if I cut this small portion of inner membrane, see under a microscope, you can see that all this way, beta, like bulbs. All these are called as elementary particles that stores large amount of energy. So as I said you before, only one ATP molecule contains 7,200 calories of energy. And during the process of aerobic respiration, one time when you are breathing, you produce 6,086 kilocalories of energy. So ma'am, 686 kilocalories of energy we produce. So if one ATP molecule is giving 7,200 kilocalories of energy, then 38 ATP molecule gives how much? You have to multiply 38 into 7,200 beta. It will be around 2,36,000 kilocalories. Exactly. You see how much of energy is produced to carry out many physical, physiological, and also metabolic processes. This is about mitochondria, how mitochondria is playing an important role. Keep your lungs healthy, safe. Don't smoke. Cigarette smoking is dangerous to health. Always say no to cigarette smoking. They can damage your lungs. They can cause lung cancer. Good healthy habit, proper breathing can keep your lungs healthy and fit. And may Allah keep everyone healthy and fit. And for today's class, I'm ending here. Inshallah, we'll meet you in the next class. Take care, everyone. Have a nice day.